Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Elektra Yao, artist visa lawyer. I'm back today to talk to you about different contracts that you will need for your documentary film. But some of the contracts that I'll be discussing are also applicable to other types of projects, not only documentary film projects. So, you've got your artist visa, or you've graduated from college, you've got your EB1A, you're ready to start production on your own film, your very own film. Now, the best way to do this is really, like I said earlier, to start to shift your mindset and understand the business of the arts. So, of course, you can approach this and you can confront this by just asking your friends, hey, can you help me out? I've got this project, there's something I want to do. Or you can really start to develop your professionalism. You can start to develop yourself as a commodity and to really put your work on a more professional level and start to incorporate contracts that protect your work, protect your creation. Because really, it is a shame to create something and then to have you be sued for the work that you created because you didn't have the proper permission to use that work. So probably one of the most important contracts to start incorporating into your documentary films is your deal memos. So deal memos are types of contracts used to hire crew. So let's say even if you do want to hire your best friend from college, you should still implement a deal memo which identifies the type of production you're working on, the name, the length of the production if you have such information, the production company, the role, and most importantly, the compensation for the work that that crew member is going to be engaging for the duration of your film. This is known as a deal memo. Sometimes other industries, such as theaters, such as cabaret, maybe other disciplines within the medium art, visual arts, borrow this terminology, deal memos, but deal memos are specifically for film and TV productions and work. So, as I said, you're going to start hiring crew, your DP, your gaffer, your boomer, whoever it is. You want to have a deal memo established to create the professional relationship between you, the filmmaker or director, and the crew that you are hiring. The second most important contract is you want to incorporate a talent release form. So, talent release form, this can be drafted by an attorney or this can be drafted by you. I'm sure there are plenty of examples online. This is basically authorizing you to use the talent, the actor, the background in your film without them after you've filmed the film saying, hey, you used my film or you used my look without my authorization. This is known as a talent release form. As I said, it's pretty standard and you can find probably examples online, or you can have an attorney draft it for you. So we've discussed crew deal memos for crew, and we've discussed talent release forms for the actual talent, so for the actors performing within the film. A third contract that you can use for documentary filmmaking, and this has two different names. This is either called a life story agreement or a life rights agreement. So let's say, for example, you've got an idea for a great documentary film. There's a film that you wanted to develop that's based on a person that you know, or a person that you like, or a person that you want to study. You need to absolutely have in place a life rights agreement. And this allows you as the filmmaker to develop a story based on that person. You can use their likeness, you can use their name, you can use a bunch of information to be able to assist you in the creation of this story. Now, whether it's fictionalized or whatever, these are decisions that you would make as a director. But the agreement that you would need to memorialize this, to give you proof, to give you protection, to not be sued in court later on, is called a life rights agreement or a life's rights contract. Very, very, very important in documentary filmmaking that you have this sort of agreement in place. So, if you notice, I've given you three examples of contracts that lay the foundation for your artistic creation: a contract to hire your crew, a contract to hire your talent, and a contract which allows you to develop the ideas that you have based on an actual living person. So this is something, the life rights agreement, this is something that is very, very frequently used because a lot of the times, for example, documentary filmmaking will take a subject right? We'll take a person and explore that person or explore a group or explore something. Now, you might be asking, well, why do we need a talent agreement if we're talking about documentary films? Now, talent is not only the actor that is being used within a production, but it would also be the voiceover actor. So let's say, for example, you've developed the story of, I don't know, Jennifer Porridge, right? I'm just using a random name. And you, as a director, have made the stylistic and artistic choice to employ a voiceover actor to narrate your film, for example. Well, that narrator is going to use or is going to sign a talent release form. The Jennifer Porridge example that I gave you, she would be signing that life rights agreement form, and the cinematographer or the boomer that is recording this narrator and recording this Jennifer Porridge, that person would be signing a deal memo. So these are the three contracts that really lay the foundation for your film to protect your work and to allow you to work on your film without any legal issues. It is extremely, extremely important that you incorporate these agreements so you begin to understand your work as a professional creation, as a commodity that can be sold and resold so that you can earn income and make money and not be a starving artist. Because as I say repeatedly, it is 2022. You can absolutely monetize your artwork. You need to just engage in a mindset shift. Change your mindset, begin to understand the arts as a business, and incorporate these legal and business frameworks in place so that you can have a product that you can monetize off of. So just to recap, the three foundational contracts that you will need to create your work is number one, a talent release form. Make sure that the creative people that you are employing within your film are signing a talent release form. Number two, for film and TV productions, you want to draw up a deal memo between you, the director, and the crew. This deal memo is outlining the nature of the production, the type of the production, how much money the crew member is making, and any benefits that you would be giving to this crew member, if any. Number three, the life rights agreement. If you are creating a documentary film based on a person, a community, something that already exists, you need to have that person sign a life rights agreement. If you do not have these legal and business structures in place, you will not be able to move forward in commoditizing and monetizing your work. Because the minute you go up for distribution, you're looking for distribution, the first thing that they're going to check is, do you have location releases? I.e., let's say you rented out my house and you want to shoot your film in my house. In order to shoot your film in my house, you need a location release form, i.e., you need permission, legal permission to use my house and to show my house within your film. So the distribution company is going to ask you, do you have a location release? Do you have talent release? And do you have the life rights agreement to be able to showcase this person within your documentary film? So if you don't have these legal and business structures in place, you will not be able to move forward with your film or with your pilot. Your film or your pilot is going to live and die in your head or within the four walls of your house. You will not be able to externalize that project because you will have people suing you because you have used their house, their location, their likeness, their idea, their personal story for your personal gain without their permission. So I hope that this was clear. I hope that this really helps you understand how important it is to shift your mind and understand that art absolutely needs business and legal structures in place to thrive. In order for you to showcase your work to millions of different people so they can see your artistry. And number two, for you to monetize office so that you can earn income off the work that you create without being sued because you're using things without other people's permission. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back later today to discuss more issues in entertainment law, artist visas, EB1A, so that I can empower you and educate you so that you can create more artwork and disseminate it to your public. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I will see you later today.